Hello everyone, welcome to Spotted Pony. I'm Mariah. Today we're going to talk a little bit about synchronicities and what they mean to me, probably other people too. How about you? The purpose of this channel is actually to introduce people to different way of thinking, see how the universe and the world is all integrated together, and just kind of come together with non-judgment. We are always a work in progress, especially me. A little bit here about this channel. I do not have a handler. I'm doing it on my own. I have a GoPro that doesn't work, so my iPhone is working pretty well. I am more disciplined by coming in here and doing this every day to share this with the world. And showing my face because I keep myself hidden so much, learning to step out, which if I can help someone do that, that would be perfect. The other piece to this is if you don't like it, it's okay. If it resonates with you, great. If it triggered some thought and curiosity in your brain, that's what it's here for. If you learn something in this, for example, when I go over these few little things that happened today and you want to know more about them, feel free to hit me up, find someone that can help you. If I can't, shoot me a message. I will get on the subject and we can learn it together if I don't know about it. Let's see what else. I've already cleared the space, so we're good there. Little funny story, real fast. I'm always going to tell them because they are funny. My facial expressions that you see are normal for me. So if you were my daily friend and I got to hug you daily, you would say, yep, that's how she is. We make a joke, crazy hair, just don't care. I actually did go someplace today. By the time I was done feeding, my hair was train wreck and most of my mascara went away. Oh, you're probably going to wonder about all this up here. I got to spend the day with my mom today looking for options for my little building, my Reiki room, my little coaching room, and where these little videos will be made unless we're using them with the horses, which will be outside, which will be great, or we get the option to just be outside. So with that being said, let's get on with it. Synchronicities. On this journey of mine, I have figured out that the universe, God, spirit, depending on whatever word you would subscribe to, based on your religious beliefs or the way you're brought up, I subscribe to it all. God is mine. However, I'll use spirit, I'll use source, who knows? But the universe, the divine, all of those to me mean the same thing, and that is my higher calling. That is who I get my information from and who I have received my gifts from, and ultimately who I believe I'm actually making a difference in the world for. So here we go. Synchronicities. The more we become in tune with ourselves and aware of our emotions, again, these are just my opinions based on what I have experienced. I believe they're probably factual somewhere. I don't know. They just probably worded it different. So I've learned to stay more in touch with myself and be centered and find more gratitude in things when I can feel and see the universe, God talking to me different ways. Lots of times I am talked to with animals. So if I ever say to someone, well, what was the first animal you saw? I don't include my dog. I don't include the feral cats. Don't include the horses. Don't include anything that I see on a normal basis. It's usually the first wild animal. So that's how I do it. And then I cross-reference it somewhere to see what that message is. If we come from a place where we believe that God, the universe, source, talks to us through all things, and we hear messages through all things, we usually are somewhat boxed in believing that it's only people that we hear messages from. Well, For myself, I have found that not to be true. I don't speak to a lot of people regularly, but I try. On the phone is okay. I've sort of just listened to the animals mostly, and most of my life they've talked to me. So, with that, today's synchronicities went as followed. I have no idea what it is that I'm going to do with this room. I take it apart, I put it together. I take it apart, I put it together. The energy is great, which is what I need, so I spend time in here. I have to fix something with that up there. This over here. Probably need to seal the top of it again. It was a small investment for an unemployed person at the time. Okay, enough of my rambling. It happens. Sorry. Working on it. Work in progress. So, I'm driving down the road, and I'm just sitting there talking to God, da 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 da. I said, no, you're talking to me. I don't think that the guides that you've been giving me are my normal guide. I would like him back. I look up, think, right there. So here's the great story. Prior to, I would say the beginning of the spiritual awakening is the best way to say it. I would begin to talk to God and Source and ask, what's happening? Things are crazy here. I do not understand. And so I began to ask yes or no questions. And I noticed a hawk would be on the side of the road on a mile marker. After that mile marker, I learned which way was that hawk looking at me. Did the hawk watch me? Did the hawk look away? Then where I lived in Indiana at the time, it was very interesting because I had 2 hawk nests on both sides of my property, and the babies learned to fly back and forth. It was awesome. But what they taught me was the direction spoke volumes based on north, south, east, and west. Making no sense now. I hope it resonates with you. But we call that, in this particular deck of cards that I use, the 4, gosh, now I can't even say it. The 4, gonna have to stop it. The 4 directions. I'm gonna botch it. We're gonna stop.